AJ Madden here, peak performance coach for high impact leaders. Today we are going to talk about principle number 5 of our 24 principles of self-protection, and that principle is never see yourself on the losing side of violence. This is from 1% Warrior Black Belt Boss, now available on Amazon and my website, coachajmadden.com. Please pick it up if you are interested in improving your leadership and improving your ability to protect yourself in violent situations. Let's start out with a quote by Dr. Jason Selk. He's a peak performance expert and coach and has written some tremendous books on the subject, including Executive Toughness. I often tell my clients that visualization is like bringing a gun to a knife fight. Your previously negative thoughts and self-talk won't stand a chance against the more powerful, detailed visions of success you are about to create. Never see yourself on the losing side of violence. When we refer to see, we're talking about in our mind's eye. Never visualize yourself on the wrong side of violence. Never see yourself in your imagination on the losing side of a violent situation. And that may be a situation where you're seeing yourself having to defend your own life or to defend the life of someone that you care about. So we never want to see ourselves on that losing end where we are the loser, we're the victim. We want to visualize ourselves as triumphant, as going home safely, as bringing our loved ones home safely. And this programs that never a victim mentality, that never a victim mindset, that never a victim visualization, that we will come out strong, confident, victorious, no matter what the situation. What we're doing here is we're programming this into our mind like someone would program a computer by visualizing and seeing ourselves fighting back and defending our life and getting away and being victorious and subduing a violent attacker. Right? We're programming the right things into our head. By seeing ourselves on the wrong end of the losing end of a violent situation, we're essentially programming what we don't want to happen. Let's talk about how this principle applies to leadership. Never seeing yourself on the losing side of violence. This quote's by Tim Grover from the book Relentless. And Tim Grover was the strength coach to Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant. And I also consider him a peak performance mental coach. I believe he also did that for those two elite, greatest of all time level athletes. And Tim Grover says, physical dominance can make you great. Mental dominance is ultimately what makes you unstoppable. This applies to self-protection. This applies to leadership. As a leadership, you want to be the chief visionary officer. You want to project a vision and talk about a vision and see the vision first in your own mind's eye, in your own imagination, where you want your organization, where you want your team to be. You want to be that chief visionary officer, and that vision starts with how you think about your organization and the results that you'll achieve. So we never want to see ourselves on the wrong side. We don't want to visualize as leaders the worst case scenario happening over and over again. We want to be aware of it and be prepared for it and do everything we can to avoid it. But we want to, the vast majority of the time, visualize what we want to see. A bright, positive future for our organization, doing big, bold, incredible things. If we want to project this, and Steve Jobs talks about, he gave this advice to Mark Benioff, the CEO of Salesforce. His advice to Mark was, project the future. Project the future. If you want to be a great CEO, he said, project your future. Project the future onto your organization. And that future, that big, bold, bright, positive future starts with how we see it in our own mind's eye. It starts with us as the leader, as a number one in the organization or a number one on our team. We must project the future that we want to see, a great future. Because if you don't, people can smell it. If you're constantly ruminating over the worst case scenario and you believe that it's not possible to achieve a big goal in your organization or achieve big things, your people will feel that. They'll feel that energetically. In addition, you want to also visualize your triumphs. and your past triumphs. You want to see those past triumphs that your team has achieved. You want to be a constant reminder of these past triumphs, that our team, our organization is capable. There's always more to do, but we also want to celebrate those past triumphs and see those past triumphs. We want to, on a one-on-one level with our team members, we want to see them as the best version of themselves. We want to project a positive future onto them, not just for the whole organization, but for their own performance and their own contributions to the greatness of the team or the organization. We want to project that great future onto our team members. And not just in their contributions to the organization, but just their contributions in general, whether that's to their family, their community, and their life in general. Project a great future onto them. See them as the best version of themselves and believe in them that it is possible. It all starts in our mind and how we see ourselves and how we see them. Because I believe it's inhumane not to believe in someone on your team. If you don't believe that they're capable of great things and contributing and doing great work, they should not be on the team. It's inhumane to keep them on the team because everyone knows when their leader does not believe in them. Everyone can feel that. When their leader just does not believe they are capable of performing a task or performing the job or doing great things. People can feel that through vocal tonality, body language, and the words that we use, the language that we choose. Eventually it comes out, and usually it comes out very quickly. Over-communicate the positive vision over and over and over again. We want to over-communicate that positive vision so people hear it 7, 10, 15, 20 times, 30 times, 100 times, 1,000 times, this positive future and this vision. Steve Jobs talked about putting a dent in the universe, and Apple is here to build great things and do great things. And Elon Musk talks about with SpaceX to go to Mars and colonize Mars and save civilization. At Tesla to save the planet and through clean energy. Those two both project the future very well. And they over-communicate that vision that they have for themselves and their organization over and over and over again. Principle number 5, never see yourself on the wrong side of violence. Project the future. Have a positive vision for yourself and for the people you care about most, your team members. If you found this video useful, please click like and please subscribe. If you found this video helpful, please share it with someone that you believe will also find it helpful. If you'd like to improve your leadership ability and your ability to protect yourself, Black Belt Boss, 1% Warrior, Black Belt Boss, Amazon.com, my website, CoachAJMadden.com. This is a tremendous book for you to improve, to learn about leadership and improve your leadership ability and your confidence. Principle number 5, never see yourself on the losing side of violence.